What's up, people? It's Mike. How y'all doing? Back with Bird's Eye Bourbon. Gonna try to keep my voice low because I'm in the gym, AKA the bunker. It's very acoustic in here. I got some high density mats on the floor, so hopefully the audio is good for y'all. So to get this shot right, I kind of have to lean over and arch my back. I haven't done that in years, you know what I mean? So if it looks like I'm in pain, I am. So I had to go grab a chair. I want to do a little intro for y'all. So I'll give you an idea of what you're about to see, okay? They say 2/3 of the earth is covered in water, and I believe the other third should be covered in whiskey. I'm doing my small part, you'll see. So I have about 3 storage areas for whiskey in my house. One is really just for boxes. But these bottles have been acquired over the last 17 months or so. Not all of them through bourbon hunting. I've purchased online quite a bit, and I also buy picks from friends in the community. I think that's very important. You know, I got my own pick coming up, and if people don't support, that's cool. People support, that's also cool. But I feel like if someone's particularly a good friend, if they put their time and effort into going out and doing a barrel pick, and they're proud of it, then I have a responsibility to support. I can't buy them all, right? That's understandable, but I buy when I can. So what's the bottle count? I don't know. Maybe 200 to 300, I surmise. I've killed about 50 bottles over the last year and a half, so I can't show you those, but I'll show you what I got. I'm proud of my little collection here. I'm still collecting, I'm still acquiring stuff. I'm being a bit more selective. I want to transition into dusty collecting, but the problem with that is, man, everything that I want, it's like, 800 and up. So gotta be really selective. Yeah, let's get to it. Stop talking. All right, I'm gonna transition to holding the camera here. It's just gonna be easier. This is a Mash and Journey Whiskey Club pick from Ben Holiday. Checks in at 7 years old. What's the proof? That's 126 proof. Ben Holiday, as I said previously, is the closest thing you're gonna get to dusty whiskey, in my opinion. They cook with reverse osmosis water, but when they proof down, they use water from a cistern. Yeah, spring water, very cool. This one's great. This one comes from a very interesting micro distillery called Old Hat. They're in Missouri. I got this from my buddy Waylon. The profile on this is so unique, really good whiskey, man. That's a notorious rye pick out of New York, Fort Hamilton. Awesome distillery. Like Kings County, they got good flavor coming out of that place. Horse Soldier cast strength bottle. You may recall this from my Memorial Day tribute. I did a reel on Instagram and here on YouTube to honor our troops. These are great. I need to drink more of that though. This bottle was featured in my last review. This was sent to me by 15 stars. Shout out to Mr. Rick and Ricky Johnson. This is delicious. So on the top tier of this shelf, these are all open bottles, stuff that I'm actively drinking. Let me tell you something real quick. I can hear it already.
Hey bro, all your bottles are sealed. Unfollow, unlike, unsubscribe. You're not a whiskey guy, you're a fraud.
Well, I take my health seriously. No, I don't drink every day. I don't chug whiskey. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an enthusiast, okay? I'm not a drinker, I'm a taster. There's a difference. So keep that in mind. You see my collection here. I've got about, 60 open bottles out of about 300. So what's that? 1/5 of my bottles are open. Sorry. If you don't own that, go buy one, okay? I sent this exact bottle to my buddy Kenny Mills. Shout out to the Mashup Podcast. Those guys hated it. And I didn't like it either at first. These need a little bit of air sometimes. And I didn't understand it because it's only 123 proof. But nevertheless, I went back to it. And this is actually really good. This is a pick that my buddy Jesse Potter sent me. He's not talking to me right now. I don't know. I texted him and I told him, hey, it wasn't my jam. So maybe he's mad at me. That's all right. Do I need to say anything about that? No. That's a Hazmat 20-year ALW, courtesy of my friends Whiskey Emergency and Closet Bourbon Drinker on Instagram. I love Ray and Deanne. And this is great. Southern Collective. Beautiful. If you're ever in Americus, Georgia, stop at Short Barrel. Atlanta area, you gotta go see these folks. Tell Sam I sent you. This toasted bourbon is magnificent. New Riff single barrel bourbon out of corked in Long Beach. This one's great. That same trip down to SoCal, I went to Vons and grabbed this 9-year Penelope Estate at retail. Wonderful. Bourbon Fanatics. This is your ASM. I did a review, watch that video. My buddy Matt turned me on to these Cooper's Craft Budget Banger. Ooh, you might recognize that face. Dan Kidd's the man. Check him out on Instagram. This one's really good. Picked this up on my KBF trip. I drank it from the shoulder to where it is now in about 3 days. Love it. If you don't have an Evan Williams bottle and bond handle in your house, what are you doing? Stoked that these are back on the domestic market. I was involved in this pick Rose liquor pick. This one's pretty high proof, 136.8. It's a little bit hot, but a lot of flavor. Proud of that one. Still Austin Masson Journey pick. They call this Liquid Schwartz. I'm nursing it because it's bonkers. Oh, Baker's Mark's got a new mash bill. I love it. Elmer T. Fudd. Don't pay over retail. Roco Sweet Mash Hard Truth pick. I sent my buddy Brandon, shout out to Brutally Honest Bourbon, a sample of this. Now he's a believer. He was incredulous at first. Bless his heart. I love you, Brandon. This is worse than Malort. Johnny and Ryan did a great job with this pick. Metalhead Whiskey Snobs. 119 proof on this cast strength Knob Creek. Oh, really enjoy this. This video is gonna be way too long. I apologize, y'all, but you wanted a collection video, you got it. It's probably gonna be 40 minutes. This is the Ascot winner. As you see, there's no age statement on there. This is the best one. Requisite. Yeah, my only Irish whiskey bottle. It's not bad. Interesting story on this one. I bought a Knob Creek 18. I dropped the hell out of the bottle, cracked. I was able to save some of it. I put it in this guy, a little 375. Knob Crack 18. I like it better than the EC 18. Before you go out to dinner, right, you gotta have a little something. Have a shotty of this. It's the Blanco. Last 2 years, Larceny's been killing it. I love them, love them, love them. A124 on the left, C924 in the middle, B524 on the right. The Seabash, they went with this new label. It's pretty cool. Shout out to my friend David Jennings, Raconteur Rye, Gemini 1 and 2. Fabulous, fabulous effort. I am very sad that this bottle is empty. That's a 2016 release of the Michter's 20. It was sent to me by a YouTube subscriber who wanted to remain anonymous. He's an entrepreneur in San Francisco, enjoys my content. There must be something wrong with him. I love you, brother. Total novelty, I'll probably never open it. It's okay. Beam pen bottle. Picked this up during my KBF trip. Calumet 18, I picked it up at the barrel shop. I got a discount because I'm a good customer. Had a gift card that I redeemed, 50 bucks. I think I paid $4.30 for it. Is it whiskey of the year? No. It's good though, really good. Recent pickup, best value in bourbon. And I got a backup, that Metalhead Whiskey Snobs pick. Old Knob Creek small batch. These are just okay. Now this one's really cool. That's an old Grandad handle from 1994. Is that a Dusty? Probably not a Dusty. I'd say anything 91 and older is a Dusty. This is not ND, of course. This is Jim Beam. Probably never gonna open it because, maybe I'll open it. We'll see. I'll get crazy on the live one day. You don't do live, shut up. Now these are the older Knob Creeks that you want, right? The cast strength ryes, I got these at Junior's in Castro Valley. These are tremendous. That'd be a cool bottle to bring to a share. Now that's a tasty little book. That's the lessons learned. I got that guy in Oakland, paid pretty much retail for it, I believe, if I remember correctly. Springfield Batch Bookers. This was given to me by my good friend, Vince Soto. I love that man to death. He's been a long, long time friend, probably my best friend. Love that dude. So these are my other 5 Bookers. That's Charlie's there on the right, I believe, and a Master's Distiller from last year. These 2 are open, the 2025 releases, By the Pond and Berries. And No Strangers there on the left. That one's sealed. And more tequila. I don't remember where I got this. It's just an impulse buy. Herradura Legend. So this one's pretty dope. It's the 10th anniversary release. It's actually the first Harvester. Let's see if I can get it open. Yeah. So this is the bourbon blended by Nancy Fraley. I was able to get that one online last year. Well, they used a lottery system this year for the Weeder. I really wanted the Weeder. I didn't get it. I didn't win the lottery. That's a really cool bottle. I love the silo packaging. It's awesome. And behind that Harvester, I keep my Sinatra Select. I got this at Bevmo for like 80 bucks. Might have been less than that when we used the discount coupon. I think it was 70 bucks. These are over 100 at retail, so had to get that one. Pretty tasty, I bet. So in preparation for this video, just for you, I went through and organized my collection according to producer, as best I could, okay? It's not perfect, but I like it to have a flow and make sense when I'm talking about the bottles, okay? 3rd tier. So you'll notice I have some empties in here. Why is that? Well, these have sentimental value to me. I got this when I went back home to visit my folks. I'm from Alabama. And I told my mama, we gotta drive to Americus and get us some 13th Colony. I want that double oak so bad I can taste it. I can taste it. Yeah, so I got that one at a liquor store. About a third of this was sent by a buddy because he wanted me to have it. And it's Dynamite. This 15-year, they're so expensive on secondary, but they're great. So, because it was a gift, I kept it, and it looks cool. And I also got this when I was in Americus. I paid way too much though. I think I paid $150. Don't pay more than $100 for that, the cast strength bourbon. And I got my Graham Arthur signed bottles here, and that's just the Shelfer Rye and the bourbon. 24B, the 24 releases were okay. I need to chug that. Oh wait, you say you don't chug whiskey. I don't actually, but when it's that low, why not, right? This one's special because this is the bottle that turned me on to Peerless. It's signed by Corky, the man himself. This here rye, the green labels are distillery only releases. This was a 9 out of 10. These ryes are amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll say it again, amazing. Costco pickup, I got a gang of them. You'll see in a minute. I think I got 2 or 3 backups of this, and I traded one away to my buddy Alex. So you can get it for under $100, man. Buy all you can. Recent haul bottle, Series 2, really good. Bigger hazmat rye. Another empty. This is a tequila. We killed this bottle in Portugal. That's why I kept it. And my wife drank all that. She mixed this with Coke. Bottle looks cool, so maybe I'll throw it out, I don't know. Very first new era pick in California done by Bros Liquors. This was the very last bottle that Gibb had at the store. I had a couple, but I gave them to my friends. Well, they paid for them. Obviously it cost, but I'm gonna keep this one because that's the only one I got. You'll notice I don't have a lot of Penelope. I don't know why. This is a pick, toasted pick from the Save On Liquor and Cigar World in Fresno. Shout out to Jazz. If you watched my last video, you know where these came from. Barrel Shop in Lafayette, California. Got a rye and bourbon pick. Rando Ben Holiday soft red wheat. Don't remember where I got it. These are wonderful. Screaming Titan from Redwood Empire. This is a 24 release. I got 2 of these, and when I cracked the first one, I did not like it. I went back a month later, and I really enjoyed it. So I'll probably hang on to this one for a little while. These are super cool. Small lot series. And that's the cast strength version of the Lost Monarch. It's a Boo Rye. Doesn't say it on the label, but it's a blend, rye and bourbon. Now, if I'm buying Redwood Empire, I'm only buying the cast strength stuff. I don't have any of the lower proof offerings. This is the Emerald Giant, which is their rye. This is tremendous. This is my second bottle. I don't have any Pipe Dream. I'm out. I just killed my last bottle a couple months ago. Just haven't gotten around to getting another one. But the Pipe Dream's the best. Still lost in seasonal. This is the Blue Corn, of course. This was sent to me by my buddy Xavier in Texas. These are crazy good. All right, so this one's nuts. It's a Doc Swinson's 95.5 rye. When I tried it at Barrel Shop, this is a pick from them, I thought it was a bourbon. This tastes like a bourbon. Wild and really good. And that's the first release in the Pinhook Bourbon Vertical, the 4-year. This does not drink like a 4-year bourbon. This is outstanding. Yes, I know it's odd. I got the first release and the latest and none of the others. Don't know what to tell you. And my only NBC bottle is a pick out of Bobby's Liquors that's 8 years old and 124 proof. I'm really interested to try this one. I'll probably crack that one next. All right, so this bottle is really cool. It's a pick out of West Cache Liquor in Oklahoma. It was sent to me by my dear friend, Robert Peterson. He is an artist, a very accomplished artist, specializing in portraiture. He does shows, exhibitions all over the country. And I'm a big Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered fan, particularly anything 2022 and earlier. That's batch 158C. This one is delicious. As is that one, it's a 134D. I've had 136. I've had some double digits. Love Smoke Wagon. All right, that was in my last video. Old Ezra's 7-year rye pick out of Barrel Shop. Cast strength bourbon from Ezra. This is a K&L pick. I don't remember when I got this, probably a year ago. Another Ezra pick out of Bevmo. Go Puff, whatever. And I got a couple of these at the Liquor Barn in Kentucky, downtown Louisville. And I really liked them. They're not bad for the price point. Final bottle on this 3rd tier. It's a Yellowstone Toasted. It's an LE from the distillery, yes. I went to Limestone Branch and picked that up back in 2023. I asked the guy behind the counter. I said, I want something cool to take home. This is what he recommended. One day I'll open it, but it's got a good color on it, yeah? And now down to the lower tier of this first shelf. Yep, got 2 backups of that old faux pick that I was talking about earlier. Another blue label from the Rayleighs and Sparks. One from Frisky Whiskey in Georgia. And this one reads Distillery Selection. That's because it was from the grand opening at the Brentwood Costco. I got 3 of these barrel strength ryes. Don't ask me where I got them. I don't remember. This one's 130.3 proof. Good Lord. That guy's 126. And that one yonder is even hotter. 131.3. Woohoo. If you have not tried a Boulder cast strength bourbon, you are missing out. Believe me when I tell you. This is one of the releases from last year. I ordered it straight from the distillery. A couple of 1924 backups purchased at Costco. I think they were 90 bucks, 80 bucks. I can't remember. Shout out to my buddy Harry over at Rome Liquor. This is one of his picks. This was sent to me courtesy of my good friend Steve. You'll find him over at American Whiskey The Review. They have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to them. This is a Founders Whiskey bourbon, and they're out of Mount Airy, Georgia. I hear these are great. They're aged in small barrels, but with a careful hand. This is an awesome bottle. Told you in my last video, if you're choosing between the Minden Mill Rye or Bourbon by the Rye, it's not great, it's pretty good. Probably be better in a cocktail. I wouldn't drink this neat. I bought it because I was there. And I also snagged a couple of bottles of their vodka. I do like a martini every now and then. My homie Waylon sent me that. Small batch Blue Note. This is another special bottle because it was gifted to me by my friend Hugo. It's a rye, a toasted barrel rye from Down Home. I never even heard of these guys. It's 112 proof. It's a lovely bottle. And this is the only Portuguese whiskey I purchased while I was there. But hey, it's non-chill filtered. Maybe I'll open it one day. What can I say? I like the old label. And that's my wife's bottle. Taconic Bourbon out of New York, courtesy of Bobby's Liquor. Shout out to Amanjot. And she mixes these with Coke Zero. And I'm not gonna judge her. At least not for that. Single barrel 1792 from Bros Liquor. That was one of my more successful hunt videos. It's got over 10,000 views. But I think that one's pretty good. Yeah, it's a white port I picked up in Portugal. And tawny port. Same place. That thing is damn good. Yeah, it's a defunct barrel bourbon spirits brand. It's cast strength. I think I paid 20 bucks at my local Rayleigh's. Pretty good score. As some of you may know, Glens Creek sits on the former site of the Old Crow Distillery. And they're using a dormant yeast strain from fermenter number 5. Again, Old Crow yeast strain to make this. Really cool. These are a bourbon nerd favorite. That's a good one. Still strength from Fortaleza. I like my tequila. I'm famous for saying in some of my earlier videos that if I ever saw Voyage 23 Jefferson's Ocean Aged at Sea, I was gonna buy it. And my buddy Fredo got me this. Thank you, buddy. And that is an Oklahoma State collaboration with Hochatown Distilling in Southeast Oklahoma. Again, sent by my friend Robert. There you go. I don't have a lot of barrel stuff, but what I have is good. Batch 23 is good. So is batch 27. Another 1792 pick. This one is from the River City Whiskey Society. I tried it at Roco and I can tell you it's fine. Really good. And another rye. I'm not sure why I didn't put it over there. Told you this was loosely organized. All right, y'all. We already talked about that side of the bunker, or what I call the bunker. Up top, it's just a bunch of crap that I need to go put in the garage. Just kind of like storage and stuff. Got some Boston rounds up here, all 3 sizes. But yeah, I'm gonna clear this out so I can stack some whiskey up here. I'm in earthquake country, so I'm not really comfortable storing my stuff like this, but yeah, I got homeowner's insurance. Oh, look at that. It's my 2 favorite things. Gingerbread and yeah, how'd that get there? So it's like 7 in the morning, I just got home. I'm not feeling great. But I want to get this video out as soon as possible. No, I did not shoot this all in one session. No way. That's way too much work. But y'all bear with me. We'll get through this. This shelf should go a little faster. Appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, man. It means a lot. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. 2026 is going to be a fun year. So because I just got home, it's my 5 p.m. Which one of these should I drink real quick? All right, so we'll start at the top. We'll make a real quick pass here. Got some stuff from the Metalhead Whiskey Snobs, as you see. Got a Glens Creek OCD. And I got a bottle of that. Appreciate Johnny for sending. Look at this. What does that read? 2023 George T. Stagg sample. That's a Peerless, let's see. So that Peerless distillery only release, I got 2 bottles. That's the leftover from the first one. I don't know why I saved it. Yeah, well, I tend to do that with the special stuff. What else is back there? Got a Found North Hover Hawk. Just random stuff, man. It's really cool picks. Got a Heaven Hill 18. I'm pretty sure Matt sent me that. I got some sunglasses back there from Corbin Cash. Dave Souza sent me those. Shout out to Dave Souza at Corbin Cash. I got a DRC pick left over there. And then I also got a knife. My buddy Waylon, he gave me that. Really cool dude, man. Waylon, love you, brother. I got the David Jennings American Spirit book here. He signed it. Would you like to see his signature? Yeah, I don't want to pull it out and knock all this shit down, but Yeah, Dave Jennings, he signed it for me. Of course, I went with him on a pick, a couple locations, 4 Roses, and actually 3. Actually, Buffalo Trace, 4 Roses, and of course, Wild Turkey. And let's see. So my buddy Joey sent me all these. He just sent me another package. That guy's an insane person. I love him to death. He's not super close to me, but he's local. I'm gonna go hang out one day. I'll try to bring some stuff that will impress him. He's got a very nice selection. He's not scared to spend money. Down below, got a box here, about 12 samples or so. And then more stuff. This is all, again, sent by Joey. I mean, look at this, Dark Arts. It's Barely Legal Bourbon. And got some more stuff down here, sent by Joey. George Dickel 16 year. I'm gonna try that right now. So what are the stats? George Dickel bitters in bottles, excuse me. B&B Private Barrel 16 year, 104.6 proof. Barreled on 5/5/2006. A lot of Dickel haters out there. And I don't understand why. I don't smell anything. Cheers. It has a little bit of that Flintstone vitamin quality. And there's not a lot of sweetness on the palate, but there's dark chocolate, heavy tobacco note, leather. You know, so what I'd imagine you'd get on a high-aged George Dickel. Maybe there's not a whole lot of sweetness on this, but it's dark, it's nice. Actually, I like that. Not bad. I'm gonna go back in one more time. Yeah, heavy leather, heavy tobacco. And here's one for you. Roasted chestnuts. It's nice. It does have that mineral quality that a lot of people complain about in Dickel, but I don't think that's a defect or a deficiency. That's damn tasty. It's not very sweet though. That's all right. It's really earthy. I'm not getting a ton of oak either, which is surprising for a 16 year. It's got great color. I'm really enjoying that. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it, brother. Let's get back to this. Yeah, what else is cool in here? Okay. Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 15. I mean, I've got some cool stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of it. Got some Seagrass 16 year. Lord have mercy, 130. I've had this before. This is absolutely stellar. Yeah, what else can I point out? That's a Fountain North. Old Man Winter. I love preservation. 109.8. I think these are about 170 bucks or so. Let's see if I find another cool one. Oh yeah. Corbin Cash Bad Axe Rye Pick. So this is the leftovers from that bottle. It's full. Yeah, shout out to Bobby. Oh, I didn't know I had this. Eagle Rare 12. Do you guys know who Whiskey Punkard is? That's Dan. That's my dude. He sent me Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923 sample. I may or may not have a bottle. Stay tuned. What collection would be complete without airplane-sized bottles of Canadian Mist and Malort? Dan sent me those Malort samples, and Johnny sent me that Canadian Mist. My other buddy Johnny in Florida sent me that Bacta sample. What's behind it? Let's check it out. I don't know what the hell that is. Got a smiley face on it. It's probably more friggin' Malort. What's that? Oh, cool. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye, the one that everybody shitted on. This is crap whiskey. Obviously, I haven't tried it, but shame on me. There's so many samples here. And I know some of you guys have way more samples. I know some folks with hundreds and hundreds of them, but that one's cool. Heaven Hill 19 year. Got that bottle, but I ain't got a sample here. Got an experimental from Chattanooga, Nulu Maple Brulee. My girl Tiff from Bourbon at Tiffany's sent me this one. She's probably gonna get mad because I haven't tried it yet. It's a Rye 3 SAS VDN pick. Naranja, got some Balcones stuff. Shout out to my boy Micus. He hooked me up with a bunch of Texas whiskey. He's a fan. I like some of it. The Balcones stuff he sent me is pretty good. There's more of it. I don't know what the hell happened to that label. Probably my fault. And some leftovers from my Bros Liquor Pick. That's a 107. All right, this one's really cool. Some of you might laugh, but it's a Copper and Cask pick I got at Save Mart. It was volume 2. Copper and Cask are putting out some really good stuff, and not everybody knows about them. You can find a Copper and Cask pick that's reasonably priced take a gamble on it because I saved it. It was like a $30 bottle, and look, I saved like 3 ounces here. That's how good it was. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna go through all these, but I'll point out these 375s from Frey. These are all batch products. They got the quad malt. I got these at the distillery, by the way, in 2023. It's 100% malted corn. And this one's interesting. It's the 100% oat whiskey. And that's what's left over of my sample from my upcoming rare character American light whiskey hazmat pick. So it's tasty. Butter, scotch. And my very handsome friend, Justin, he got me that. A little 200 ml, I guess it's a Dusty Heaven Hill Kentucky whiskey. But yeah, that one's cool. That's sitting back there. Below the Canadian Mist and the Malort, I got a torch. A cigar lighter. I've never used it. I'll show you why I have it in a minute. Oh, what is it? What is that? All right, that's not a butt plug. It's a party favor. You might find this in a bucket at like a bachelorette party or something.
Give me a kiss.
Yeah, my buddy Fredo gave me that. I don't know what he's trying to tell me. I don't have kids, so he's like, haha, yours don't work. And got a couple of the 375 1910 extra olds. Picked those up at the KBF. Media samples I was talking about. Buddy Vince got me that SOB bourbon. I don't know where the hell he got it. Reads there, produced and bottled by Napa Valley Distillery, Napa, California. This is not what it looks like. Yeah, so I split a bottle with my buddy Matt. It's the 13th Colony 113 Maple Finish. That's what's left. That's a decent pour. And that's another box of samples. That's the RD1 gift pack that was given to me by Amin Jot from Bobby's Liquors. He's a dear friend. I love him and his family. I didn't love the RD1 though. I'm sorry. And another box of samples that I dropped. That box comes courtesy of my buddy Frank Rivera. Boricua Bourbon Cigar Journey on Instagram. He is probably the most generous person I've ever met. Him and Joey Torres are absolute gems. And I want to crack it open, see what he put in. I know what he put in here, but yeah, those two are always sending me stuff and expecting nothing in return. They're really what the community is about. So are those guys. And the guy who sent me that. You know who you are, Matt. Appreciate you, brother. Like I said, it's early. And if I didn't mention you, I'm so sorry. You're all special to me, man. I got a lot of friends in this community. Very blessed. And what do we got here? It's an ashtray and a humidor. I'm not pulling that up. I've got about 15 cigars in there that were gifted to me. I'm not a cigar guy. The humidity level's good. I do take care of them. I'll show you what I use. So I don't really smoke cigars, but I respect the folks who send me them, so I want to maintain them. Because one day maybe I'll get into the hobby, but for now it's really just whiskey. But yeah, that's what I use. And back there we got some butane and that wine preservative that I've talked about before. If you got some special bottles and you're trying to preserve the flavor and the freshness, I think putting a little argon on top can't hurt. These are mementos from my Four Roses pick experience, just bottled water. I'll never drink them. They're just mementos again. And in here we just got like business cards and stickers and stuff in there in the ashtray. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I got the boxed versions of the core lineup from Michter's. The Sour Mash is back there. There's a bourbon and a rye and an American whiskey as well. Those are picked up at the Fort Nelson location. And we have worked our way down to the second tier on the right side. 2022 BRT, my buddy Fredo picked that up for me. I don't know, 60 bucks, something like that. BEP is my favorite. I don't know the profile on this one. That Maker's Pick out of New York, courtesy of Johnny Preet. Good dude. Preet Liquor, New York. If you're ever in the area, go stop by, tell him I sent you. Open bottle of the Heart Release. These are so tasty. I love Makers. I love everything that they do. And this one's almost gone. Got a 24 mocha here, the Lost Recipe. Got one more. And yeah, yet another one. So I've got 3 2024s. I'm looking forward to getting my first 25. I tried this at a bottle share And it just so happened, I went to Costco afterwards and they had a bunch. So I bought 2. I don't know where I got the 3rd one from. And I got the first wood finishing release from 2025. Of course, that's the keepers. I'm not opened that one yet. These are all sealed in here, most of them. There's a couple of open bottles, but most are sealed. And of course, I gotta have a heart backup, man. Got a heart backup. And the moment you've all been waiting for, the Sazerac Snack Tater Shit. I've had 4 of these single barrels. 2 are gone. They were delicious. The one that I have open is also tremendous. I've had really good luck with these. And that's a full bottle of straight rye. I don't remember where I got it. And this one's opened, I'll show you. Yeah, this bottle was great. It's sweet and it's got a nice gingery spice finish. I sampled some of this out because apparently these are hard to find. Again, I got a backup. This bottle came from Roco Wine and Spirits in Sacramento. 2 full bottles of small batch. I remember when these were tough to find, and when you located them, they were like $100. You can get them now for like 60. Not everywhere. I could find them. If I wanted more, I could get them for like 60 bucks. These are tasty, good sippers, easy to drink. And a size 100 liter bottle from my latest fall haul video. I appreciate y'all watching that one. And that there's the best Buffalo Trace store pick I've ever had. It's out of Save On Liquor and Cigar World. So the tater sticker fell off and the owner, Jazz, he just wrote some shit down and taped it to the bottle. This was gifted to me. I went on a hunt there last year. I got a George T. Stagg, this, and a few other bottles. You know, full of flavor. I told you this was gonna be the tater portion of the video. I got both of these at retail from Safeway. And both of these Buffalo Trace bottles are picks out of Bros Liquors. You Can't Drown a Legend. So these were released shortly after the floods earlier this year. I've given a few of these away. I think I picked up 6, but yeah. I have, actually, believe it or not, I haven't even tried it. I got 2 bottles left. I gave away 4. Maybe I'll open it one day. After that Save On pick is done, I'll crack one of these. Supposedly pretty good. The homie, Lucaholic 18, you may recall him from my short barrel video. He gave me this. You can't find ancient age here in California. Apparently it's all over the place in the Southeast. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever drink it. If you see that, buy it. I got both of these for around 60 bucks. I think maybe it's Save On Liquor, and I don't know where I got the other one. Oh, and by the way, I'll take this over anything from Mash Bill 2, except for straight from the barrel. That's a fact. Yeah, that's with the Sazerac stuff. This is a Sazerac brand now, most of you know. It's not a black top, so not Brown Foreman. And for a lot of people, these are interchangeable with Wild Turkey 101 and Evan Williams Bottle and Bond for folks looking for a budget daily sipper. These are phenomenal.
You got any plans?
Yeah, I got 4. I got to open one somewhere. These are all purchased at retail. They're just above at Safeway. Don't overpay for these. They're cool, they're good, but yeah, I think we all know by now, there's plenty of these on the market. You don't need to overpay for them anymore. Yeah, so I got boxes for 3 of the 4. This one without the box was picked up at a random liquor store. I think it was B&L Liquors in Stockton. I got it for 60 bucks. I just remembered. That reel's on my Instagram if you want to check it out. My bicep veins were looking real good that day. Oh.
Hey, can't call yourself a collector if you don't have a legal rare store pick.
Got that one out of Don's Market and Liquor. Don't know how I acquired it. Maybe from my buddy Mike. I don't know, I can't remember. They're a liquor store in Concord. Got a Sass pick I picked up with Lucaholic 18 in Georgia. Something in Finch. I don't remember. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read that, but still got that one. Oh, look at that. That's a Buffy handle. Kind of built like an IHOP waitress. Isn't that cool? I'm kidding y'all, relax. It's actually a pick from Uptown Market in Oakland. So you might see one of these every now and then, but it's pretty rare to see a pick. I never see them. Speaking of handles, I got a couple of the Eagle Rare variety. I never see these. These both came from my buddy Waylon. He really took care of me. These are total novelties. I don't know how rare these are. No pun intended, or pun intended, however you want to take it, but those are awesome. Very, very happy to have these. Okay, we're gonna interrupt the video real quick to do an unboxing. I got something from my buddy Connor. Some of you may know him as Dad Does Bourbon on Instagram. These are really cool and I want y'all to see them. I got like 3 boxes yesterday, but I want to open this one now because the other 2 have bottles in them. See if I can do this shit with one hand. Oh, no. Pause. Okay. So there's who I'm referring to. Dad does bourbon. Cool dude. These are great. Check these out. Look how beautiful these are. Little Penelope sample bottles. We got a Rio, got a Penelope pick from Justin's House of Bourbon. That won't focus, but that's what it is. Got a VDN there, and then on the end, an ALW. The detail on these is exquisite. All the way down to the labels on the top. The little seals. Look at that. And hand these out at your next office party, maybe a Christmas party or something. And then he also sent me this New Riff First Decade sample. I hear really good things about that bottle, so I'll get to try it. I've never seen one. Again, it's New Riff, so we don't get a lot of the limited time offerings out here in California. But he sent that as well. Just thought I'd show you that real quick. All right, y'all. I appreciate you sticking with me. We're gonna get through this. I know it's taking forever, but it's the only way I know how to do it. All right, so this is a recent pickup, Toasted Sour Mash, of course, from Michter's, signed by Dan McKee. Got it at an event at the Acme Bar in Berkeley. And look, that's the best part. 2 Bird's Eye Bourbon. Cheers and enjoy. I shall, Dan. Thank you. Now, people are gonna bellyache about this one because it's 86 proof. Yeah, right there. 86 proof. But proof isn't always a key indicator. I know I'm a proof hound, and you're probably gonna say, Mike, you're full of shit, but we'll see. Now I'm gonna upset some people when I tell them that I paid $59 each for these. Got them at high proof. The price has since gone up on that website. I don't even think they have any left. So I grabbed a couple, and then I sounded the alarm. A bunch of folks from New York to California were able to take advantage because they ship everywhere. These are sealed. They won't remain that way. So what's peculiar about these is the barrel house isn't on the neck tag, and I was interested to see if these came from McCoy Hill warehouse. Who knows? So in case you were wondering, Jack Daniel's right now is my favorite distillery. This is Jazz's pick out of Savon Liquor and Cigar World in Fresno. I tried this and only bought one, but this right here is 136.4 proof and is simply amazing. So this didn't come from McCoy Hill warehouse. This comes from warehouse 6. And McCoy Hill is 8 through 13, minus 12, which burned down, I think. But they indeed age rye in the Coy Hill structures. I've seen one from warehouse 9. And another one from warehouse 6. This one's 137.2 proof. Good Lord. I think I got that at Bevmo. Not sure. And I got a Heroes. This was sent to me by a good friend in New York. So that's what it looks like. Got the dog tags, super cool. This one's 136.2 proof. And guess what? It comes from a Coy Hill warehouse, number 13. Wonderful bottle. So real quick, we'll go through the Corbin Cash stash. Had about 9 of these picks. They're not cheap, but they make world-class ryes. This one's cool because it has a really unique red label on it. It's the only one I've ever seen. And it's in hazmat out of Tarpey Liquor. This rye is 149.6 proof. Yikes. Bobby's Liquor Central Cali Bourbon Barbell Hazmat Pick. This one's 145 proof. I've had some. Kind of nursing it. Fabulous. Once again. If you haven't tried these, do what you gotta do. And yet another hazmat from Corbin Cash. This one is a Master Distiller Select. David Souza set these aside. There was a special crop of grain that produced this, and he thought it was so special he was going to save it for himself. I was lucky enough to get a bottle. And if you look there, it has an NFC device in the neck. You can scan it with your phone. It will tell you all the details about production, bottle count, everything. I tried this at the distillery, y'all. Man, this thing is a complete and utter monster. And that one I was just telling you about that's open, yeah, I had to get a backup. And that bottle comes from another hand-selected barrel by David Souza, again, the owner. It's only 136 proof. I don't know the history on it. And I call that the Corbin Cash condom bottle because it's ribbed for my pleasure. If you watch the video, I made that remark. I thought it was funny then. I think it's still funny now. This is just a Merced rye whiskey. I think it's 90 proof. Yeah, it's 90 proof. And this had a mysterious, weird funk to it. So I bought a bottle. And recent Milk on Monday item, Maple Brulee out of Nulu. My boy Kev, Because Bourbon on IG, sent me this. It's a universal pick out of Connecticut, I believe. I might be wrong. I think it's Connecticut. Cast strength Chattanooga. I got this in Georgia somewhere. Don't know where. 124 proof Olu, 8-year. Got this at Roco, Sacramento. I tried this and I don't know what Amin's doing, but he's picking some good barrels. He's got some good connections. I don't know, but that is delightful. So this bottle has an interesting story. I was in the right place at the right time. I was at Roco and Eric Kim was passing through. This is his pick, Bourbon and Time. He's Scotch and Time on Instagram. And he sold me a bottle. I was able to try a little bit. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Someone told me to buy the Origin Weeder from Bardstown. I did. Got batches 9 and 10 of the K-Luke cast strength bourbon, and I haven't opened them. I want to get batch 11 so I can blind them and pick a favorite. Why I haven't bought it, I don't know. I've been buying a lot of crap. I only got so much money. And just a regular old sour mash. This is part of a bundle. What did I get? Oh, this is part of a Shanks bundle. Picked this up about 5 weeks ago during my KBF trip. All right, now we're getting into some of the Heaven Hill stuff. This is a B923 Bernheim barrel proof. Let me tell you, when I cracked this thing, it was tight as hell. Tighter than your rich auntie, okay? But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it now. All right, so technically I have 3 of these. My buddy Alfredo has one. I think it was bottled in 2018 that he picked up and he thought I might like. So imagine a bottle there on the right. Nevertheless, got a 2020 bottling there, 2024 bottling on the left. Now, when I was at Heaven Hill in 2023, I picked up one of these in the gift shop. I took it home and I drank the whole damn thing in a weekend. It was that good. So when I saw one at Bevmo about 6 months later, I grabbed it and it was dreadful. I gave it away. And I know these are single barrels and you can't really make a judgment about one bad bottle. So I wanted to do a little experiment. Grab 3 bottles from 3 different years and see how they compare. Maybe I'll do that, but I gotta go pick that bottle up. Am I boring you yet? I apologize. Now that the hype has subsided, can we just say that's pretty good for what it is? Don't pay over retail. I didn't get a dust bag, and I'm mad about it. And Rando Larceny Barrel Proof, C923 on the left, A123 on the right. Pretty, I know. You got any cool kids out there? What do you see? That's an age-stated Bernheim small batch. 7 years old, out of Ledger's Liquors. This is a pick. I went there, I shot some video. I wasn't happy about it, so I didn't post it. I'm gonna go back and get some cool stuff. There's the neck tag for your enjoyment. And I got another Bernheim small batch. This one isn't age stated, but it is wax sealed. Pretty cool. Thank you, Justin. That's my friend. He got me this. And that copper medallion in the middle. That's beautiful. All right, last shelf in the bunker. So I've talked about this bottle a few times. It is the one and only rye pick that we did at Wild Turkey back in March. As you can see, that fella there was involved, as was Ryan Alvis and a few other good friends from Sacktown Whiskey. David's Patreon's Alfredo, and my buddy Jorge, who is a very important person at Buffalo Trace. I won't tell you what he does there. And it's 101 proof out of Tyrone A. Warehouse A is where all the picks are done. And I got 3 of those. LLME. And I got 1 backup left. I had 3. I gave my 3rd bottle to my buddy in North Dakota. Shout out to Whiskey Proof. So this is one of the labels from Campari's Whiskey Barons series. It's a WB. That's William Butler Savile Batch 1. It's a little guy, 375. Don't let that fool you. This thing's packed with flavor. I've turned a couple of folks onto these. They love them. I love them. So if you look on the front label and the back label, there's no mention of Eddie or Jimmy Russell. So is this 75, 13, 12? Is it a new mash bill? Who knows why they weren't involved? Maybe they simply didn't like the idea or the concept, but I'll let you draw your own conclusion. But that batch 1's great. And that's one of the 5 bourbons that we picked coming out of CNF. That's right, CNF, floor number 4. So I got another Russell's Private Barrel selection. This one comes from Rayleigh's and Sparks, Warehouse A. Which A? Camp Nelson? Tyrone? Don't know. So we got an open one here sent to me by my buddy Matt. It's out of SoCal. It's a CNF, and this is a cherry blueberry pie bomb. So good. Got 2 of them. And my last bottle, though not technically, I have 3 more that I purchased. I just haven't gone back to Bros to pick them up. This is out of Corked and Bixby. That's in SoCal. It's a Tyrone B from the 4th floor. You'll notice a lot of these picks, they're pulled from the 4th floors of these warehouses. Old label. I've got a 70th. I wish I had bought a backup. That was a big mistake. Brothers Bond cast strength bourbon. Don't know why I bought it. I think I got it at Bevmo. I picked up this Burnside. They're out of Portland, Oregon. It was cheap at my local liquor store. I think I paid 20 bucks, so I just grabbed it. I think I remember now why I bought it. It's Garyana finished, and I know what the hell that was. So I was like, oh, gotta have it. Shout out to my buddy Pete Coxon Bourbon, AKA Johnny. He's in Florida. He sent me this Bacta pick. It's Calvados and Armagnac finished. So my little brother sent me this ASM. It's distilled in California, but bottled in Portland. And silly you thought only the Daniel Weller came with a compass. Nope, that does too.